That's just crazy that your mom caught you and your cousin making out picture. That must have been really embarrassing. Welcome back, gamers, to another exciting episode of Mediocre Gamers. I am the host that cannot have gluten. INF Rebel, joined by always is everyone's favorite fun-sized Snicker, my little nougat, DMI Patriot, joined again this week by Kane and Mick Jitters. Welcome, boys.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
Oh, I beat you to it, buddy.
Peace, man. Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of exciting stuff to go over, including Eric's 1990 throwback to the peace sign.
He did it first. Get out of here.
Yeah, but mine was so 2000s.
Okay, all right.
You're so 2000 late. First up, we're going to be talking about the video games, and as always, we'll venture over to pop culture, movies, TV shows. And my goal for this episode is to keep DMI Patriot entertained so he doesn't check out his phone. But we will have a phone look at meter there that I'm going to have him put in, because I don't know how to do that. So make sure you add that.
That he's going to do.
Post-production. Really jazz it up.
Fix it in post.
Going right in. We're going to start with Call of Duty Season 6. Right now, there is the game's broken. We got people that the glitch right now is unlimited stem packs. So people are just being garbage people and just hanging out in the gas and have unlimited heals to survive because they can't win otherwise.
Yeah.
We also have two broken guns that just came out, the new sniper and the new AR, which there's a lot of videos out that they're throwing snapshots and then they're beaming people through 2 or 3 walls. Let's jump right in.
That was
Let's go with
today.
Patriot.
I did that and it was so much fun.
It was patched today, so that's that is a good thing. Season 6 has been a crapshoot so far because everybody grinding that to get those weapons and maxing those out, and then the unlimited of the sniper rifle, marksman rifle. It had unlimited range. It was basically pinging people from over 400 meters away, which is not great. So, but it got fixed.
On who you are.
Yeah, it got fixed today. So it's not should hopefully be better, but we'll see. But yeah, no.
I would much rather. I'd much rather have that glitch than when they fixed it and gave us this stem pack or even stun grenades. I guess stun grenades have unlimited supply as well. But I mean,
that would suck.
I mean, you got these garbage people. I got this guy who was bragging on one of the Discords I'm in. He's like, I've won 5 games in a row. Like, you hiding in the gas. Dude, that takes 0 skill, you piece of shit.
Yeah, what is this, Alcatraz? Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, Alcatrocity. I missed that.
Man. I miss Alcatrocity too, buddy.
I think I think it's coming back in Black Ops. That's from
in the new one.
That's what I hear. Yep. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a mode in Warzone also.
Are they planning on doing Warzone day 1? Do we know? Have they said?
I think stuff will start leaking or start coming into it.
Yeah, because they're not having like a battle royale in the new Black Ops, so everything's going over towards Warzone. So basically, forcing consumers to buy the game so they can unlock guns on that game to get them in Warzone. Just them.
It's weird because the movement system for Cold War, they don't have the extra sprint. We talked about that last time. And so I'm wondering how they're going to incorporate that into Warzone, because they have to keep it, I think.
I think it's going to have the same mechanics as Warzone. I think it's just there are move mechanics that aren't the same in Modern Warfare, I believe. Like the sprint speeds are slower and things of that nature. One thing that they are bringing into the new Black Ops is field of view sliders for.
Oh, I saw that
for consoles. So now everybody can have a 120 field of view. Everybody can see. So I noticed this the other night when I was streaming. I was yelling at Scott and was like, why the fuck can't you see this guy that's over on your left-hand side? It's because his field of view is so much more narrow.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Scott plays on console still.
Yeah. So I was like, how the hell did you see that guy? And the reason is because my field of view is so much wider than his is.
What's standard? 60?
80, I think. Isn't it 60 or 80, something like that? Yeah.
So you have almost double his field of view.
Yeah.
If you choose that, I think I'm around 100 or so, but
Yeah. I'm at
Sometimes
120.
it's kind of
I love
nauseating
it.
to have anything too high. I mean, I
Love
see a
it.
lot of videos where people have it up super high, and it looks like you're sprinting at the speed of sound. Or
yeah,
but,
it
you know,
definitely
So it
makes
is
you.
in Destiny.
It's an adjustment when you change it, just because you're not used to, because it looks like you're moving a lot faster, and you can see a lot more shit. Because I mean, when you really shooting, you're supposed to keep both eyes open, which a lot of people always close one, which is the incorrect way of shooting real
I
rifles or
don't
real
close
guns
my
in
eyes
general.
when I'm playing video games at all.
Kenny plays like this. He's just
I don't know if you've ever seen him play. It does
his
look
kill
like
death.
it.
His kill death
It
ratio
looks like he
reflects it
does
as well.
play with his eyes closed and with his fucking toes. How bad he is.
His
at
kill
times.
death ratio
Ugh.
reflects that as well.
So how does that affect you running? Because you have a wider view, but all you do is run straight at the ground. So you get to see more of the ground when you're running.
Yeah.
He just can see more blades of grass.
I ultimately just want to watch. I just want to be a rock and play the rock simulator. I think that's
Fucking Rock Simulator, dude. What a great game.
What a segue into our
so
next
what a
segment.
Got anything else to touch on? I mean, I'm really excited to kind of see what they're doing for the Halloween event that's supposed to be coming out, and they're supposed to be adding zombies in it, which was always
yeah.
and
which
a
was
night
fun
mode.
in Blackout too. And where's this night mode that's supposed to be coming?
I think it'll come. I think it'll be coming probably middle of this month. I would assume.
Yeah, I hope so, because I mean that sounds like a lot of fun. Because I remember, because even in multiplayer they took that out super fast. I only remember playing a few games before
Because it was
gone.
so campy. It was so campy.
The entire
played-
game's campy.
Well, dude, if you played night mode on Azure Cave, just leave the lobby. You're gonna have the same amount of kills. I mean, you're not gonna get. It's just zero. Exactly. You're not getting any kills.
Yeah,
dude,
the match is gonna end 1-0.
It's true.
I swear. I hated that. It was a really cool concept, and then they fucked it.
Well, I mean, I think they could have worked on it, because I mean it was fun. It was something new and different than their standard stuff. I mean, the only thing I didn't like is you couldn't ADS because you had nods on. So I mean, if you put like a thermal on, you should be able to flip them on and off. But I don't know. It's stupid.
And the fact that everyone could see your laser was really annoying. You couldn't ADS anywhere.
That's true as
Pretty
well.
irritating.
But I mean, it is what it is. But
Do you
I mean,
think
it's
this
really
season's any more of a shit show than any other season they've launched? I can't think of one where there hasn't been like a
they're
really
all,
bad
it's
glitch.
it's like they don't even take time to test it out on a big scale. They just
Right.
kind of introduce these ideas and then oh shit, this is trash. We need to fix it, and it takes some weeks and weeks to fix it. I don't,
Yeah, they
we're still
reintroduced.
getting.
They reintroduced the rendering glitch. When you pick up guns, it looks like a gigantic blob.
Oh my god, I hate that.
So that's there. I think it's only for PC players. So that's
Yeah, it does seem. I don't know if it's because it's cross-platform. A lot of these issues are happening, but it seems like PC gets a lot of the fucked up shit, a lot of the errors, whereas consoles doesn't. Maybe just because the consoles can't process and run as well as PCs can. But it's
they have to take into account so many more different parts. Like everybody's got custom
right.
PC.
But I mean, because take World of Warcraft or any other games, for instance. You have a PTR, you have a test realm where they run all this stuff and work on the stuff. And I don't know if Call of Duty has a test server or test where they have people come in and play the game and kind of figure it out, real players, not the fucking developers and
I was
shit.
gonna say they probably have in-house.
I don't
I'm
even know
talking
that
about,
they do that.
Getting
some of these are
real
so
players
serious.
to go on and test out this different stuff. I mean, they make so much goddamn money, and I know a lot of these games, even Overwatch, all the other games, they have PTR, which is you can go and test all the different upcoming changes out to see what's working and what's not working. And this game as big as Call of Duty, especially now that they're not focusing on bringing out a different
I don't
battle royale, that the Warzone's going to be the
Duty's just
standard going forward, that they need to start doing it.
It's just a small company. I mean, they only have
It's
3
an
or 4
indie
people.
company.
Yeah, 3 or 4 people working. It's not like they have billions of dollars. You know.
And their servers still suck, but I have 4 tracer packs. 4 of them.
And you still can't hit anybody.
Yeah, and I still can't shoot for shit.
Jesus.
And now they know exactly where they're coming from. That's such
Only-
a shit show.
Dude, the tracer pack's for you to see where your bullets are going, you idiot.
I know, but now everyone knows where they're coming from.
Oh, you're
That's
you're
true.
so weird.
That's true.
Any other final thoughts on Call of Duty? Like so far, I haven't really been that impressed. Like nothing really. Like the new guns they're good, but they're broke, and so it's only gonna be time before they fix that, and they're probably gonna suck again. But I mean,
I think
the
the last
subway
time they added
system
a
was
really
pretty
good gun.
cool. I mean, I really liked the concept of it. But I was watching a video today where the guy was in the gas and died, but he made it to his team through the subway because it doesn't do that much damage when he was on it, and when you're changing from one stop to the next, like you don't take damage, and it looked like he was taking a lot less ticking damage when he was on the subway.
Yeah, they fixed that today also. So
But I mean, if you guys are looking for a fun fucking Easter egg to do, I had zero issues with my teammates doing it at the at the town hall. 2 hours
yeah,
of
no,
misery. God, I was irritated beyond belief.
I got a message.
You guys
after
trying to
that,
do
like,
that
oh my God.
teddy bear one?
No, we did the firebrand brewing. So you go to the town hall and you put in a code, and then we basically watch these pictures, and then it gives you a plus or minus, and then there's 4 of them, and you got to go to the pictures in the room, and then there's Roman numerals. So they give you like a section of it, and you got to figure out which picture it is. It took us probably 2 hours. We had one guy who doesn't know Roman numerals or can't count to 10 on Roman numerals, which blew my mind. Like, okay, I understand, like, higher up, but he didn't understand that 1V is 4 and V1 is 6. He didn't understand you minus that or the X. So we kept just saying 1X, and that was confusing Kenny.
1X.
Yeah, that's literally what he was saying. 1X. 1X. Like,
IX here or XIII? I don't know what that.
are you being serious, Eric?
No! Sarcasm. Jesus
But,
Christ.
yeah. So
That's all for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Dude, that
Yeah, right.
pissed me off. And like, dude, we'd have so many gunfights. Like one team would start it, and then we get into a gunfight, but you could still shoot through the doors at the people, but you can't get in. So you could literally wipe a team in there by shooting through the doors at them.
yeah, so that it would the doors wouldn't render because they would lock the place down. But if the doors were open, you just couldn't walk through the doors, but you could still see everything happening in there.
And
so you
and
could
your
still
bullets would
shoot
go.
So
them.
people can walk up and just shoot you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's what will happen. But we finally got it, and then we got miniguns out of it, and the new recon perk, which shows you every single circle, including the backtrack ones once the final circle hits, which was very interesting. So we basically just camped there because we had no other guns, because we basically just did all that to get that blueprint. But I think it's an interesting concept. But I mean, you could just camp the subway like to the final zones and just pick them off. So I don't really see it being a really good mode of transportation. Yeah, it's going to get you there quicker, but you're just setting up to get picked apart by campers there.
Do you have to do that every time to get to the subway?
What's
Or
The
is
that?
subway runs on a
subway
loop.
just open?
So what happens is like there's different stations, and so you get on the subway, and it follows like a normal path. There's a map, and it tells you here's next stop, but and it just screen goes black, and then you appear at the next stop, and the
It's
doors
very
open.
quick.
So
It's very fast.
It's a fast travel.
technically, if you're getting shot at or whatever, you can just try to hide on it. But I mean, it's literally just wait for them to come out and just camp them, and then boom, easy kills.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
But
I think they're running out of shit to do. Honestly,
they 100% are. I mean, let's throw a subway in here. Like what? Why? Like then they had like, oh, is that a train?
yeah.
I mean, like
It's gonna be
what's
so
next?
innovative, guys. It's
we
a
gonna-
train.
We're gonna have zip lines like going from like downtown to like airport. You just take a long zip line across it. I mean, come on, let's get better. Get better.
Nothing says I want to get shot like taking a zip line.
I would do that. I'd
Look,
take this.
Anyway, that's all I got for Call of Duty. Any final thoughts?
I'm good.
Nope.
There's nothing to say.
Glad I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm moving on to probably one of the most fun times I've had playing in a very long time, and that is Among Us. I absolutely am in love with this game. It is so much fun. It teaches you how to lie and cheat and steal, which are life skills you need. So I mean, it's just so much fun because you know if you get something wrong, if
So
someone
wait a
catches
second.
you,
I
and then you got to
thought
lie to get out of it. So like we were literally playing it, and I told everyone we had 10 people. If I'm in the posture, I'm killing McJitters first. What happened? I went and killed him first,
I
and
was just
then
doing a task and he just comes up and
Yeah.
instantly gives me.
I did it twice.
Oh.
I was the imposter twice. First time I killed him, and then I tried to click on an event. I clicked the body. It was 10 seconds into the game. I self-reported. Everyone knew it was me. But the second time, we won the game, and I killed McJitters first. But it's entertaining to watch. Not only that, like I didn't think I'd have that much fun watching people play it, but it really is interesting to kind of see like how they're gonna get out of the situation if they get caught. How are they gonna spin it to try to put it back on that other person. I mean, I had an absolute amazing time playing that game, and it was by far the most fun I've had gaming in a very long time. Eric, I played with you. Give us your thoughts on it?
Well, I've also played with a bunch of other people. Another group of uh, another stream group that I'm part of, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're playing with friends or complete strangers. Like, it's still a lot of fun. People really get into it. My biggest gripe about the game is you have to find the right people to play. Because I've played in with one group of friends, it was just shitlording all the time. Just we're voting this guy out or instantly killing him every time. Like, and it wasn't fun that way.
Right.
After so many rounds. Um, and then I've also played with people who know the exact amount of time it takes you to take out the leaves, to hold down the garbage disposal, and they had everything down. How many people are statistically have this task? It was so try hardy, and it was trying to
Like
lie in
they're
that is hard.
sweating on Among Us. They're
Dude,
calculating
they
the
were
task
full
time.
of sweat, and
Like
it
it
was
should have took you
horrible.
approximately 7.8 seconds to get from the cafeteria to admin. Like that. No,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
like
fun at all.
that's statistically impossible for you to get to medbay in that amount of time. Like, I was like,
Jeez.
"What?" It's
Dude,
like,
that
fine,
sounds
kill me. I was the
miserable, dude.
imposter. I just wanted to stab somebody.
Just kill me. I just want to leave this
I
game.
just don't want
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
here anymore.
Like I didn't even know about like the video monitors or vitals and stuff. Like people are like, oh, I saw you on the like what? There's cameras? I didn't know
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
the
that's
cameras.
cheating, dude.
The
That's
other thing
cheating.
that irritated me is like if you're an imposter and everyone wants to group up, like you're gonna lose. There's no way you can do it.
They did
Yeah.
that to me.
And that's,
Yeah, they
and that's
did. So I
kind of
mean,
what they have the reactor and stuff for is to try to split people up. But like reactor, when you're
right.
in a pinch and you're at, like, down to the last 4 people and you're one imposter, doing the reactor is not a good idea because everybody goes to one room. But on if you do oxygen, goes into completely 2 rooms where it's not easy to get back around.
This guy is the guy he was just talking about sweating. Right here.
I'm just
telling you.
saying. I don't know
He's
how
just
long
like-
it takes to get
So
from
he's
point
Like,
A to point
and
B.
when you
Zach,
get there, it takes you 2.5 seconds to turn off the
Man,
oxygen.
I got
So
the
if he
big
doesn't
brain
do
plays.
it-
I don't have the 7,000 IQ plays. All right.
So Zach, it was your first time as well playing with me. What did you like about it, and why?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I didn't. I'm one of those guys that's like, these graphics suck. Like, as soon as we loaded in, I'm like, this is trash. And then I ended up having just a blast. I mean, I think Eric and you were the only 2 people I knew.
Yeah,
So I just voted you out every time. It was great. It was fun.
that's
Oh,
what
good.
most people did.
Yeah, Travis was the imposter.
With a name
I watched-
Nick Sus.
Yeah. I watched Travis get killed, and I was just like, Travis sus he's so sus.
Even when I'm
no.
dead, you're still voting.
Yeah, I was
me.
like, I think Travis is probably the imposter. No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really didn't think I'd have that much fun, but it was a cool, like, hey, we should all play this game. And I was like, dude, I'm not playing Call of Duty again for the 9,000th time this month. And so it was a lot of fun. I don't think I ended up doing anything else that day either.
It shocked me how much fun I had playing that game for as stupid and as simple as that game
Yeah.
was. But it's just it's a lot of fun, just trying to like you kill someone like, oh crap, they saw me. Can I spin it on them? Did they see me? I don't know. It's like a lot
Can
of
I
cat
kill
and
them
mouse.
before?
Yeah,
before-
what is my partner
Can I
partner? Is he
delay?
around the corner? but like trying to like set up like double kills with the other imposter when you can't talk because you mute yourself because there's an unwritten rule you don't talk during it. And then once you're dead, you can't say anything either because you obviously know who killed you. So there's a lot of unwritten rules on it, which was great because I
balanced.
saw a game which I thought would be really interesting is your characters are all different colors, right? And then you can have your name whatever it is. So all they did is whatever color they're a black, they changed their name. So their name was blue. Or the white person was
Yeah, I
orange.
saw that too.
So basically everyone is anonymous because you don't know who is who. But when they were voting, they're like, oh, dude, I saw blue. Half the people voted for the blue character and the other people voted for the blue name. So that kind of was like an interesting kind of turn up too. Because a lot of people, like, you guys were literally singling me out. You know, I know you were.
Yeah,
we were. Everyone was like, yeah. So, if you play
were
over
they using voice chat in that game that you saw?
yeah, they were, but you don't know who is who.
Right, but if I call out blue, the color blue, like character blue, and you're blue, you're gonna end up saying
Defend
something
yourself,
to try to
yeah.
defend
But you don't
yourself.
have to because you don't know if you're talking about because they couldn't say the name or their character. They just had to say blue. They couldn't say blue name or blue character. It was just
Okay,
I
so there's
saw
more rules
blue
to it,
do
I
it.
got you.
And so you got to figure out: are we going off names or like the actual color model?
Hmm.
But
I think
I've
it was
asked DMI Patriot twice, and he's blown me off because
He was
he hates
working.
fun.
He
was
was
not working.
Yes, the
I
first
don't-
night he was.
I don't.
No, he
think-
wasn't.
I don't remember being asked to play. I don't. remember it.
You're a
specifically
100% liar because it was
I-
in group chat, and you said you even asked Zach.
He
if he
said,
was
"Play
playing.
without me because I'm
Yep.
at work."
He said, I got work to do. And you took your laptop over to Anna's. And then the next week, you did the same thing because heaven forbid you get off that teat for a couple hours and play with Big Daddy.
A lot of that was gross. But
I can't believe you call your girlfriend gross, bro. I am fucking telling her.
Oof. Hope she doesn't listen to the podcast.
She does.
no, nobody does.
The average 8 viewers.
She's not one of the 7.
Oh no, I think it's a really cool premise. I would enjoy playing it. I know I would. It's just having time to do it and finding 9 other people to do it at the same time. If we were doing it during the week, I probably would have a lot more time to do it.
You want to do it tonight?
Well, you stream twice a week.
I do, yeah.
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 Take
So, but you
Tuesday or
don't.
Thursday.
You said you don't. Right, but you don't want to. You said you don't want to stream anything else. I'd be down to do it tonight if you wanted, but the fact is you don't want to.
We don't have enough people.
That's an
It
excuse.
wouldn't be hard to go into Pipeline or somewhere else. Say, hey, we're looking for people to play.
Just
Maybe.
leave Phil Squad on.
excuses.
Phil Squad.
Anyway,
Phil Squad. Anyway, if you guys are looking,
Who's
the game
Phil
is
Squad?
He's my science teacher. If you're looking for a really fun game, it's $5, but it's free on your phone, which there is a chat in the game, so you don't have to be in voice. You can have a chat channel, and you can just kind of talk in there. It's probably a little more complicated and a little harder to do it, but it's a lot more
It's
fun
not.
with friends.
It's
I don't really
not.
want to play with Rant.
Sorry, it's not more complicated on your phone. We downloaded it for Bella's tablet, and she's like obsessed with. She just points
As you
fingers
can
at one
clearly
person.
see, Zach is green with envy. He's wearing a green shirt and he has envy tattooed on his arm. So he's just
I don't have
jealous of me.
Envy. That says every.
Way to ruin everything.
he can't read. Cool.
Anyway,
Way to go,
That
Travis.
sucks.
fucking yacht Maverick, fucking get him, boy. Anyway, $5 game, a lot of fun. Hit up DMI Patriot. Say, stream more, you piece of shit. Travis needs you. Going on to our next
That
subject.
was aggressive.
Hold on, sending a DM right now.
Oh, fun.
Stream more.
Slide into those DMs, boys. PlayStation just announced that the extra storage sticks that are coming out are going to be available in 500 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabytes, and it's 150, 220, and 440. I don't know if you know this, but 1
Wait, on top
terabyte
of the
plus
additional cost or the original
yeah,
cost?
because a lot of these games are going to be full, so it's basically like the old school PlayStation 2 save cards. But
Yeah,
I
it's just
don't
gonna be
see how
400 something bucks.
1 terabyte's 220, but 2 terabytes $450. it should be less than 440 to me.
Your math is blowing my mind right now.
Right?
No.
Simple math. 1 + 1 is 2.
But that's not how memory works, though. Like, I mean, if you go on Amazon and look up an M.2 memory stick, which is basically what these things are. If you do a 4 terabyte of that, it's going to be around $500. So
That's not my issue. My issue is 1 terabyte's $220. You could buy 2 of those and save yourself $10.
But then you constantly have to take it in and out. What's the point?
$10 convenience tax, Travis, please.
Oh my God. Oh, I have to. Okay, then why isn't the 500 gigabyte more? Because 500 is 150. If you want to get a terabyte, that'd be 300 if you buy 2 of those.
Want to sell those one gigabytes, man.
I mean, to me, the 2 terabytes should probably be like around $400. So like, the more you buy, the cheaper it should be. Otherwise, you can just buy it. I mean, sorry, we're not money bags over here. Like, oh, I don't care. I don't buy stuff on sale.
Just buy 2 PlayStation 5s.
There you go. There's another thing you
Exactly.
can do.
Yeah, I mean,
It's basically the same price as the fucking 2 terabyte.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
What
make
was
sense.
the storage on the base unit?
825, I think, which will probably be like, I don't know, 660 actual.
yeah, didn't they release that for Xbox too? And it's like 200 gigs
Are
of
you
system
doing the
files.
dishes right now?
No.
It's gonna be some. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. I came to the realization, yeah, we'll probably need extra memory because I mean now like when I had my original 360, I only played like 2 games, so I don't need that much memory. But now you constantly have to delete in these fucking Call of Duty downloads are getting like
Oh my
pretty soon.
God.
You're gonna have a system like extra fucking desktops just to have all the storage for it. It's getting out of control. But that just really made sense to me. Like why? Yeah, if you want to have it on one, but how really inconvenient would it be to plug one in, plug one, plug the other one in? But that's just.
Are they
weird.
proprietary as well?
No, it was like a third-party company. I just saw that are making them, but I'm sure there's other companies as well that are going to make them. But
I'm hoping they do that with the Xbox as well.
I would imagine they would. I mean, you do need like extra storage in places just because a lot of it's going digital now, and so there's that. But
Did you ever get your pre-order in?
no, nope.
You want to buy mine? You can have it for $600.
I'm selling my Xbox day one for $1,500. Whoever wants it, come get it.
No, I'm
I'll
good.
just buy a new PC.
I
then.
got friends that work at Target, so I'm gonna see if they'll hide one in the back for me.
Fair
I was
enough.
kidding. If I can get $1,500 for it, I will though, and then I'll just rebuild my PC. I'll just
Exactly.
buy a
Right.
3080.
I
and get
mean,
all-
people are already selling them for like $2,000. I mean, there was someone like they're selling like photos, like an Xbox or like a PlayStation 5 print. It's literally a printout of it, like back on the day. Like my favorite all-time story is someone sold an Xbox and it literally was a box that was shaped like an X. So technically, they did nothing wrong.
Wow.
Buyer beware, but
Wow.
God, I'd hate to be that person.
That guy's a
moving-
dick.
That box.
right? I mean, but if you looked at this whole thing with COVID, like people are profiting on this sort of stuff. I mean, people bought all the toilet paper, sanitizer, all the other stuff, and they're marketing for a huge sell up.
Don't get
And
me
then
started.
finally-
on toilet paper.
Yeah, I mean, there were people selling like hand sanitizer for $70 a fucking bottle. Go fuck yourself, you pieces of shit. But that's just what it is. And then like you got these bots now, like when the 370s and 380s and 390s came out, these bots auto bought them all, and they're jacking up their price. It's it's fucking stupid. But people are always going to try to make a buck where they can.
Yep.
Capitalism.
Absolutely.
Capitalism at its best.
We're gonna go to a word I cannot pronounce, but I'm gonna give it my best college try. Plasmaphobia. Did I say that
Wow.
correct?
Is it phasmophobia?
Plasmaphobia.
No.
Okay, look at the second letter.
The fear of
Phasmophobia?
plasma.
Phasmophobia. Yeah, there's a PH. It's a phasmophobia.
I have dyslexia. That's cool to call it out.
Yeah, okay.
I have dyslexia, and I can say that.
Yeah, there you go.
What, do you own dyslexia?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's his thing, man,
I
bro.
have it. Yeah, it's my quirk.
Were you
It's not
watching My
working for you,
Hero?
buddy.
Were you watching My Hero Academia? Because there's quirks in that. I knew you liked anime.
Oh, God.
Anyway, only one person here has played it. Mr. McJitters, please give us your full review while Kenny plays on his phone.
No fun.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna want to because I absolutely love the game. When I'm done playing it, I'm watching people play it. Like it is a spooky game. It's on the I want to say it's the Unity engine, so it doesn't have doesn't have that great of graphics.
Okay.
Like the player models look like crap if you ever look at it, but it doesn't take away from the atmosphere in the game. You guys are trying way too hard to be spooky.
What is he laughing? Why are
Look
you
at
laughing?
Kenny. Like he literally couldn't. He hates this so much. Just look at his face
What?
of discontent. Like I have to listen to someone else talk.
No, it's fine. I'm listening, and I'm listening to what he's saying. Listening to the
Because
review.
if I can, I'm going to try to convince you guys to play with me because it is definitely something, especially during the month of October, this spooky-ish time of the year. I highly recommend picking this game up. It's like $15. But it's basically it's all in-game voice, and you're basically ghost hunters, and so you have different tools like an
Fuck
EMF.
yeah.
Yeah, you get like
I've
an
seen this
EMF
movie.
reader. You have
You get a meth
thermometers.
reader? What?
EMF.
Oh God!
Electric magnetic
That's payday.
pulse. No, F.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're back in payday.
Field
you
pulse.
go.
Jesus.
It's an EMP.
It's okay.
He just throw an EMP
He has
grenade there.
dyslexia. It's okay.
It is dyslexia. It's my quirk.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
basically you just got to go in there, find 3 pieces of evidence to narrow down what type of ghost it is. It's either a djinn, a shade, a revenant, a demon, a spirit.
Mhm.
And you got a book, and you got to take pictures of evidence of fingerprints, and there's motion sensors, light sensors, etc. And the thing is it's a completely AI ghost, so there's
Yeah.
no like player that can take over.
Can you get possessed?
No, it just kills you. But
Dumb.
it reacts to your voice in game. So you physically have to talk in game and say, are you here? Give us a sign, and then a book will fly across the room.
So
Or the
Oh,
EMF.
that's
are there other Ouija boards?
Yes,
Like
Ooh,
legit?
legit. There's
Ah,
Ouija
look at
boards.
me being a smart ass and nailing
Yeah.
it.
So you go up to the Ouija
You know
board
so many spooky things, dude.
and like ask where are you, and then it'll tell you, like it'll spell out basement, and so you go to the basement, and that's where he's going to be. So you
Okay,
gotta
for
locate in
people
the-
with dyslexia, isn't that going to be kind of hard for them when they spell out words because they're going to get confused?
Hey, rely on your teammates.
Where's
Just
the
don't-
ace bent at?
So
Is it like okay? What's scarier,
how do you
that game
win?
or Spiders and Grounded?
that game?
How do you win? What's the is
So
there an end to game?
So basically, at the start of every round, you can buy all your gear. You have in-game money, like you earn money for completing objectives. You start off with 4 objectives. First one is always figure out what it is.
What type of ghost or
what type of
demon or
ghost.
whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next 3 is like take a photo of the ghost. Take a picture of a dirty sink, which is a lot harder than you think because the ghost has to be in an area with the sink, and then it'll turn it muddy. So you
I
go
thought,
there.
I thought you were gonna go. It's harder than you think because the ghost does dishes. So
Yeah,
I gotta wait for him to get up
The
some
dish
more.
doing son of a bitch.
Fucking
Dude, I need that kind of
goddamn-
ghost.
Yeah,
in my
can I have
house.
that ghost at my house?
Right? 'Cause I didn't know you were going with that, man. I was like,
Yeah,
it's harder than you think. I'm like, what? Is the ghost fucking thrown in the dishwasher? Like, how is it hard to find a fucking
He's
dirty
just
thing?
the
Yeah.
ghost is just standing there like, nope, nope, nope.
Nope, you can't get around me. No.
It's okay
Kenny's
to
not
laugh,
even
Kenny.
laughing at this.
Right? Look, he fucking hates it. Such an intense. Not about me. I don't care.
But yeah, so basically, it's those 3 objectives, 3 other objectives, and we just go on, and you got to figure it out.
Okay, so once you get the objectives and the
Mhm.
ghost doesn't kill you, then you win that round or what?
Yep. So you can leave, like you get back into the
Yep.
van, and then you go
So
back.
you're
to the
basically
lobby.
ghost hunters, is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
It
It's
sounds like
literally-
Guess Who with ghosts.
Basically, you got to
Yeah.
figure out,
Does your
Is it
ghost
an
have
EMF level
glasses?
5? Is
Mhm.
it freezing temperatures? Are
Okay.
there fingerprints? Does it write in the book?
Is there like
The
a time?
spirit box.
Is there like
Oh.
a time limit before like the ghost goes from Casper to Killer?
Uh,
just-
yes. So there's 3 difficulties as of right now. First one is amateur. You have 5 minutes of basically free time to set up, find where it's at, try to get it to interact with you. Sometimes it'll appear before, but it won't attack you. After that 5 minutes up, it's free hunting season.
Okay.
And then amateur or no intermediate, I think is either 2 or 3 minutes, and then professional is 0. So as soon as you walk in that building, it's open season. So it'll actually.
So
So
how
basically,
do
go
you
ahead.
get a picture of the ghost if it's trying to kill you?
He's spawn camping. is what it
Okay,
sounds
so
like.
sometimes or most of the time it ends up somebody dying to get the photo. That's what happened to me. Like we were
Okay.
in this small 2-story house, and I was just backing up the hallway as it was hunting me, and I just kept snapping pictures, and then it killed me. Like there was no other way that we were going to get it to spawn. Other ones, they'll just appear. I don't know if we did something because I'm still relatively new to the like what things you can say or what things activate.
Right.
But sometimes it'll just appear behind you and stare at you.
Okay.
Is there like
And
music that plays when it's looking at you? So you know,
there is
like,
no music in the game,
oh.
which
So
makes
how do you know
really
it's
terrible.
looking at you? You just turn around and you
Here's
just
the guy. Here's the guy.
So-
that.
There's a couple things like the
Weirdest
grunt-
thing, I literally saw something behind you, Kenny. I wasn't
Fuck
gonna
off.
say anything though.
It's
I don't
Ghost
know.
Orb.
Dude, I
It
don't
was
know how
doing
that. I don't know
dishes.
how
I'm
that
not sure
flag.
what
How
ghost
that
that
flag
is.
is like ribble,
What?
Go ahead.
rippling.
See, you told him not to look at his phone, and now he's going to be staring at his camera at his background to look for anything moving.
The podcast is just 2 more hours of.
Well,
of
I
him
don't
like
know if
this.
you know
just
this or
come
not,
on,
but
then
his place
moving?
sucks, and a
Is it
fucking
moving?
hornet's nest dropped through his chimney into his
What?
fucking building. Yeah, murder hornets, dude.
It was wasps. It was wasps.
Whatever. Okay, it was
Murder bees.
wasps. I'm so sorry that.
That
See,
sounds
a
horrible.
ghost summoned wasps for him to get off his fucking phone during the podcast. I may or may not have contacted a fucking voodoo witch.
That sounds like a
Voodoo witch.
poltergeist to me. Did you see any
Fucking
ghost writing?
nerd. I mean, that does sound like a lot of fun. Is it like pitch black the whole time? Do you have like a camera phone for like a flashlight?
Yeah,
or-
you have a flashlight. There's a strong flashlight. There's glow sticks, UV lights, candles.
Do the batteries
you
go
can
out
actually-
of it and shit or not?
No, batteries don't run out. The ghost can blow out the candles. Which is freaky when you're doing like.
That's a
me and-
fuck that moment.
Are you
That's a
sure
fuck
they're
that
blowing
moment.
it, or is the wind? Because I don't think ghosts have lips and lungs to make a blow.
Yet they can move objects. Hello.
So you're saying ghosts have opposable thumbs, but they're not allowed to blow out candles?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Why do you
They
need
can
opposable
hold, man.
thumbs to move? You're
To
knocking
throw
it
a
over.
book, you just grab a
They
book
have
and
force, or they walked by, and it was just. Whoosh.
Monkeys don't have opposable thumbs, and they throw shit all the time.
Yes, they do.
yes, they do.
Damn it, that didn't work.
Oh God, Travis!
I'm really hoping you guys wouldn't catch on to that.
That's all for today, guys.
Hurt.
We'll see you next time on Mediocre Games.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no, they you can actually turn on the lights in the different buildings. So there's like a single story, a 2-story house, a farmhouse, which is basically a log cabin, and a high school and an asylum, and all of them
Didn't use my
Um,
thumbs.
you can also you can turn on all the lights, but the ghost can actually turn off the lights. It's
the
so
ghost can
hard to
turn
talk
off
about
the
this
lights.
stuff when you guys
The
are
ghost
so...
can turn off the lights, but Travis is stuck on him blowing out a candle.
Yeah.
The ghost is just my dad, and he turns the lights off. Like, what are you trying to light the neighborhood? Just turns the lights off.
This cost me money.
Blowing out the lights is one thing. If you like put it out with his hands, because that's whatever. You guys are
Okay.
fucking
Okay.
dicks.
How about this? They can move stuff because they can touch things, like push it. Then how about they just,
That makes more sense to me.
There
God,
you
it's
go.
time travel all over again.
I was just gonna say that.
In the
Doing a
picture
flawed
that you
logic.
took, did the ghost have opposable thumbs?
Yes. Okay, this is the
In the
part that
picture you
bugs me.
took,
And Travis,
did they have
Travis will
lungs
agree with
that
this.
had air capacity to blow?
Travis will agree with this. A lot of the ghosts will have weapons with them.
Fact.
Like
Fact. Yep.
no, what do you mean fact? They're supposed to be their soul. They're a ghost of a living being.
No,
but
I've
they
that's
watched,
also
can
the
take
ghost
I've watched
of that
15
hammer's
seasons
soul.
of Supernatural. I know everything there is.
What is a ghost fat? What
You
is a
have to
ghost
put down some salt. They can't pass it.
Okay,
Uh,
that's actually
that's
all right,
100%
so
correct.
we're gonna have to end up playing this, guys. So
Oh my god! Oh my god! Chat.
You heard it
chat,
here.
Podcast. Kenny, DMI Patriot, Thorson is going to play a different game than Call of Duty. Woo!
Yes, but he also said he would play Among Us with us. So
Why do you gotta do that? Why do you gotta do that? I was riding high with my opposable
just wanna
thumbs and my air-filled lungs.
I just want to be the voice of realism here and just say that he did already say that he would do that.
That is true. He does like to lie a
it
lot.
might be one of my first things I play on my Twitch channel.
Oh, and
Oh,
you're in
yeah.
the Twitch, huh?
Yeah,
That would be
When-
a good time to plug that Twitch.
Yeah.
DMI Patriot, same as everything.
Why are you moving over? We'll get on that
That's
later. Anyway, that's the review for that. It sounds
it's
like
a lot of
of fun. You know, if you want to get scared, do you play with like the lights off, like pitch dark, or do you have a night light?
Sometimes I'll usually have my hall light on, and we'll turn this light off.
Yeah, because
Um,
I had a lot of fun
yeah.
like in Grounded when I had like all the lights off. It just made it like more scary for me because those spiders were terrifying. It even
Now-
scared Kenny's mother.
I w-
That's
I will-
100% true. She told us.
I will say that it's definitely less scary when you have the full party of 4, but as you start losing people and people start dying, it gets a lot creepier and a lot scarier because
Yeah.
and that's another thing is like you have to buy all your equipment. Like there's some starter items that will always be there, but you have to buy your equipment, and if you die in a round, everything that you bought and brought to that level is lost. So on like the easier difficulties, you get an insurance payment back, so you get part of your money back. On professional, you get nothing back. So you
Okay.
died, but we're gonna pay you for your gear and not for your life insurance. But you know,
All right. Well, it does sound very it's a new concept too. You know, kind of like one of these scary, spooky games. You know, kind of, and I like that. You know, you have to be interactive with the ghost and you know
Mhm.
talk with it, interact with it, kind of do stuff. So I mean, it's new. It's a new concept. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I would definitely be down to play that game, and I will actually follow
Yeah.
through on it.
wow, that was God. It
Right.
felt like there was just heavy meaning behind that.
It's a
Oof.
hostile podcast today.
I don't know. It's probably the ghost.
Leave Kenny
talking.
alone.
Moving on, we have a couple more games to get over. So none of these guys care about me, but Shadowlands for World of Warcraft got delayed. They did announce
Son
that
of a bitch.
you guys can just AFK for this if you'd like.
I played WoW with it. I played.
When's
WoW
the last
way-
time you've logged in?
Yeah, it was ages ago when we
Yeah,
finished
yeah.
the
Kidding.
fucking legendary.
So anyway,
cloak.
so the pre-patch is dropping on Tuesday. I'm excited. All these class changes are coming out. And on top of that, they've even announced a potential World of Warcraft 2 movie, a sequel. So
I'm ready for that.
there is a last time we talked about how I said Harry Cavill should be in it. There was actually this fan rendered art of him as King. What's the Lich King's name, Eric? Arthur.
Are you hello? Yeah, Arthas. Come on, man.
And he approved, so that's dope. So I mean, if they could get someone like him to be in it, hell yeah. But so although my fellow people who watch me play World of Warcraft, I do appreciate it, and I will be streaming the pre-patches without Tuesday, and then they don't have an official date yet, but we're optimistic it'll launch before December to get it rolling with all the new changes and class changes and level squish. So I'll make that quick. And then I did watch some Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay. I played Baldur's Gate 2 early 2000s. Does look like a lot of fun. It is now in early access, so I will try to be getting on that to get some stream and some content, and then I will definitely give you a review once I do play it. I don't think anyone else here has a real desire to play that, but just
Was
keep
that
going.
the clip they showed it was I think it was at the Xbox showcase. Was that the one where he
I
was
didn't
like
watch
an
the
angel or
Xbox
something?
showcase.
All right, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
see. The only thing with that is I don't really want to dedicate another 150 gigabytes to that game. Like I mean, it's interesting. I would totally play it, but
Is that how big it is?
it's 150 gigs
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
in early access.
It's about 1/3 of the size of Call of Duty.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
right.
say.
No
Right.
kidding.
Jeez.
Oh, that's why they need the extendable hard drives for the PS5 is to, for the next Call of Duty so they could
So that if
get
anyone
over-
plays Warzone,
Yeah, exactly. They'll have to buy the 2 gigabyte or the 2 terabyte.
So early access
Yeah.
just came out. Yeah, you're right. Wow, that is.
Because I was looking at that too, and I know a few of my buddies have been wanting to play it. They were going to do a playthrough that I just straight up don't have time to play with them because they don't.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that big, but I'll probably still play it. It looks like a lot of fun. All right, that's all I got for video game. Oh, actually, Zach had something. Quick resume feature and how well it's working so far. Zach.
So the quick resume feature for anyone who doesn't know is the ability to basically have your Xbox Series X save your place in games and be able to quick switch between them. Games like Red Dead Redemption 2, I think is the one that they're on now, has huge load times, and you can literally have a game of Call of Duty Zombies up playing and go, you know what, I want to be a cowboy. And then you just switch over to Red Dead, and it takes like 15 seconds to load, and you're just back where you were. Then you go back to your menu, and you go back and play a different game. You switch over to Grand Theft Auto, and then you can switch to Call of Duty. It's mostly single-player games. They have announced that there is a multiplayer integration for some games. I assume that if you're AFK too long, it'll kick you out of like a multiplayer lobby. But the ability for me to be waiting for a game to start in Call of Duty and switch over and play a game of half of FIFA or something, you know what I mean? And it works so well.
So it's okay. I thought it was just like when you loaded it back up, so you quit. But this is actually you're waiting on a game, then you can just flip it over to a different game and play.
Yeah, it
and then
doesn't kick
switch
you
back.
out.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was something completely different. That would be very interesting, but I don't really know how
Yeah,
that many
it's
single player
working
games
really
that
well.
people kind of play anymore, though. I mean, that's
Well, I
everything.
mean,
seems
you've got like your Elder Scrolls and stuff. I'm sure that it'll be a big for your Grand Theft Auto, your
Right.
Red Dead Redemption. Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if you guys know who anything about the zombies community, but Mr. Dalek JD literally loaded up every game that had zombies on it in the last generation of console and played them all. He was switching between Black Ops 1, then he went to Black Ops 3, then back to 2, then to World War. And as soon as he loaded them back, he was right back where he was before he switched. And it takes literally 15 seconds. You can watch the video. There's no editing in the video. I mean, he's just flipping from one back to the other so quick. It just works really well. And they teased it with the original Xbox One, and then it did not work at all. They also had that little panel. I don't know if you guys remember. You could like watch TV on a screen that was like 2.5 inches big on your TV, while you had the other 3/4 of your screen was your game, and it didn't work very well. And they actually got rid of that completely.
I do
But
remember that you could watch TV.
I don't remember what it was called. I think it was.
You remember
Picture in
that, Kenny?
picture, wasn't it? It was just-
Yeah, but they had like an Xbox name for it.
Yeah, it was basically you could have your TV running and playing, or a movie, and then you can also play your game.
Yeah,
I
'cause
remember.
I did that with because we could.
Snap. That's what it was called. It was called Snap.
Yeah, because I watched football. I watched
Yeah.
football while playing video games.
I didn't even realize they took that out. I guess I'm an idiot.
I used to do it with Netflix. I would like play
Yeah,
Call of Duty, watch Netflix.
I wish they should bring that back. That was a good feature.
Dude, everyone hated it. It was so glitchy.
Oh, I didn't
And
have any
then
issues
and then
with
there
it.
was times where your controller would get stuck on the snapped portion, and you need to do something in your game, and you're screwed because it's frozen. Then you have to go all the way back out. You have to close your game and come back in. It was terrible. It was so glitchy. But they teased this at the same time that they teased that, and then it never came to fruition. and then now it's actually working because of the new hard drives that they're using are so much better than the hard drives.
I
for the
thought it was literally
Macs.
just like load times. Like you got back on and it was like
No, the
instantly
load
takes you
times are
back.
crazy though. I don't know if you've seen a list of some of the load times.
Yeah,
a game
I
like
have.
Destiny.
That's what I thought you were talking about. It was just like
Yeah,
the
a
instant.
game
You
like
did
Destiny
it up and you're
is
in like that.
it's like 1 minute and 42 seconds to get to the character screen on Destiny, and on the new Xbox it's like 41 seconds. I mean, it's a huge difference. I think Outer Worlds is like 6 seconds to load. I'm talking like the very first time you start the game to being able to play is 6 seconds. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's nuts.
That's super
I don't even know
fast.
why
It's
like
nuts.
these computers take so long. I wish it was like that, but that would be some nice features to actually have and get it like
SSD. Hello.
what
Yeah.
gamers have. But
Yeah, but
Mine loads super fast.
mine does not. Warzone takes forever to load on mine.
Yeah, no SSD.
I don't have 4 hard drives to hold.
I have mine on my
Put it-
SSD and mine still takes a little bit to load.
Yeah.
Stupid
Weird.
shaders.
Do you guys have to install shaders? I'm relatively new for a PC. Do you
Yes.
guys install shaders every single time you boot the
No.
game up?
No, it's
just every
usually
time they update.
usually
Really?
every update, but sometimes it takes too long and then like it'll be there the next time because I didn't fully get it in. But
It's crazy.
That
And
was another
whenever
reason why I stopped
your
playing that.
graphics card updates also.
Yeah, drivers and shit.
yeah, and then if it crashes, you have to go through it again, and it's so stupid. But
It's a lot.
anyway, I have nothing more for video games. I would like to bring back, where we at PlayStation 2 old school games next podcast. We kind of stopped doing those.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I found at my parents' house, just speaking of PlayStation games, Cool Borders 3. I don't know if you guys even remember Cool Borders.
Is that the
It's like the
snowboard one?
original- Yeah, it was a
it-
snowboard.
I think I was more SS Tricky or SS.
The SSX Tricky was great, but Cool Borders was like a more realistic snowboarding game. It was
Oh, who wants
Imagine
realistic?
Skate for snowboarding. Oh, dude, it was great. So I found it the other day at my parents' house. That game came out in '98, and it's like in mint condition. This game,
That's
they
probably
actually-
worth at least 25 cents at GameStop.
yeah, at least. I'd rather keep my memories.
Oh, GameStop.
Okay, stop.
All right, that's gonna be it for our video game discussion talk. Anybody else? Any last minute quips or things they want to throw in?
Nope.
Nope. All right, moving on. Actually, we did have one more Destiny 2 trailer, Zach.
Oh yeah, the Beyond Light trailer that he just asked me a question and then just leaves.
He's like, I
Professional.
don't
everybody.
fucking
Yeah.
care at all about this. Peace out.
Yeah, no, they just released the new
I hit my
Destiny
chew that I
2,
threw with no thumbs.
the new Destiny 2 Beyond Light trailer, which doesn't come out until November.
The
They
trailer
released the
doesn't come
trailer.
out till November.
Correct. So they released a trailer for the trailer.
Seriously?
No, you fuck.
Okay.
But they in the
confused.
trailer they announced like 10 new exotics, which was really cool. It was really cool to see. The hype is getting a lot closer, but we're still so far away. We're still like over a month out. Actually, what's today? Yeah, we're just over a month. So it's nice to see that Bungie's still trying to keep people engaged. The trailer's pretty cool. You should check it out, even if you don't play the game. It's pretty cool.
All right. A lot of good games coming out. There's a new Cyberpunk trailer as well. Did you watch it, Kenny?
I did, yeah. Everything a lot of the same stuff, but it's still ultimately you do get to see different parts of the city, which is great. I'm excited about it. It's probably going to immerse a lot of my content moving forward into the fall. So I'm pretty excited.
See, this is the one thing I like before we move on about like new consoles. I like when they came out with games and you can get that console like as like the game. Like my 360 was Modern Warfare 3. You know what I'm talking about? I really thought they'd do something with Cyberpunk, where they'd have a Cyberpunk themed console. But I mean, what I'm kind of
I
reading
feel like
is
it's too early in the release.
But what I'm reading is that I think the plates are interchangeable, so you can take them off and put them on. Not to mention that PlayStation 5 looks fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gigantic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's just going to have to stand next to my computer.
Right? But,
Yeah. I haven't seen. Did you guys watch the teardown video for the PlayStation?
No, I didn't.
They like took it apart. They got a PlayStation 5. They're like one of the only people in the world.
Oh,
who have
with
one.
the Asian dude.
Yeah, and then they took
Yeah,
it
that's what I
apart.
was talking about. How big it was. Yeah.
Yeah, those fuckers. It's like one of the only ones out there, and then they just take it apart. It's like we don't even want to see this.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, dude, my soul hurt.
All right. So we're gonna move on to some movies that came out, TV shows. We're gonna start with Enola Holmes. I don't know if you saw this or not, but the Sherlock Holmes, whoever the writer is, his actual estate is suing them because Sherlock Holmes was nice to his sister in the movie, and that goes against like the copyrights that they have in place.
Yep.
Which is a weird lawsuit to have.
Right, because like Conan
Our
O'Doyle, I
family-
think his name is.
Yeah, like he was
So
a
basically,
dick.
they have like, yeah, they basically have it like where people can use the likeness and don't have to pay like, whatever. But they're suing them because he was nice to his sister, and that's not how it was in the books, and it's how it's never been portrayed before. So they're stating that they infringed upon the trademark because it wasn't exactly how it's supposed to be. But to me, it's stupid. The lawsuit's fucking stupid. But I thought the movie was excellently done. It was a great cast, and it was kind of sad.
It was.
I didn't watch it.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting story and a different way to look back on it. Evidently, there are 5 books of Enola Holmes. So you can. I'm hoping that they keep making more of them. I think that they will, just because it was such a great story and they had a great cast also. So I don't see any downside other than the fact that it's on Netflix and they have a tendency to immediately cancel things, even mid-production. So
That is true. It was just very frustrating.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I would love to see at least one more movie to see how that goes.
I mean, I thought all of them were brilliantly done. I mean, all the characters were great. The story was great. I mean, I really really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed a lot of the Sherlock stuff. Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the show Elementary with
That's one with
Johnny
Lucy Liu.
Miller, and they went a different way as well. Lucy Liu played Dr. Watson and was a female. But that
I enjoyed
show,
that too.
yeah, it was like 6 seasons, and I thought that was brilliantly done as well. I haven't watched the British version of it, just like
With
Sherlock with
Cumberbatch?
Bennett, with Cumberbatch.
Mhm.
I
haven't watched
actually
that
really
one.
liked it. I watched it twice. Like it's not very long. I don't remember how many episodes and whatnot, but it was pretty well done. I really enjoyed it.
But I'd like to see kind of some of like what's this girlfriend that's supposedly smarter than him? Can't remember her name. She's kind of bad, but I'd like to see some stuff about her.
Irene.
Yeah, Irene something. Yeah, but she's
I
supposedly
have a
supposed
Google machine.
she's supposedly smarter and better detective than Sherlock is. I'd really like to see kind of a movie about her.
That'd be interesting.
I think I saw that Robert Downey Jr. wants to start a cinematic universe of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, and I believe he's going to be they're going to be redoing another movie and with him.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, his Dr. Dolittle was a bomb. So
Yeah, and I also heard he's in talks with Marvel about
coming back as Iron Man.
yeah, coming back to
Yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna do that when he died off.
insane. That would be crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be
Multiverse.
interesting to see. I'm
Yeah.
right, but all right. And I just saw this. So Tom Cruise I think he's doing another Edge of Tomorrow 2. He is literally going into space for this movie and doing movie stunts or scenes in fucking space.
Eric's reaction says it all.
Yep.
I mean,
Like I understand this guy
Scientology
goes
and
out
the
of
other
his
shit.
way.
Yeah,
There's so much room for error here. I think is
dude. But like, I applaud him that he gives
Wait
it
till
his all.
2021 because
I mean,
2020.
Yeah, don't do it this year. Yeah, wait.
Right, but I mean, I just love that he does all of his own stunts. Top Gun 2 got pushed back because he wanted to fly the actual fighter jets, and he pushes his other stars to do their stuff. And in the last Mission Impossible, no one on the set knew when he was holding on to that rope and he let go. Everyone thought he was dead. No one knew he was letting go and going to try to catch the ball below him, except the director and him. Like Simon Pegg literally said he was watching it. He goes, "Oh my God, Tom just died." They literally thought he was going to die. No one knew he was doing that. The stuff he does for his movies, just to kind of get him over the edge, is amazing.
Yeah, but there are astronauts who go into space and they're like, "Fuck, I don't know if I'm going to make it home." But you're going to send Tom Cruise, senior Scientologist, to space, and you said he's going to be doing stunts in space?
They're doing
That'll be
something.
the last part of the movie that needs to be filmed.
It's like literally,
Yeah, don't film.
I don't know exactly the whole thing is. Like if they're doing scenes up there because he's gonna have to probably take the camera himself. I really like no camera. It's like, hey, let's go to.
Yeah, you're just gonna have a whole camera crew load on.
He's legit
Let's
going
just
into
train an entire crew to go into space.
I don't know if
It'll
you
be
guys
the
have
least
seen the
grossing
documentary
ever.
Armageddon Day where they train oil drillers to go on an asteroid, but it's possible.
Yeah, that documentary Armageddon.
Kenny, no thoughts on Tom Cruise in space?
About to walk away from this podcast.
I have a lot of thoughts on this. I don't think it's a good idea. I hope the movie flops and then they spent $1 billion on him going up to space.
He's literally working with NASA and SpaceX on it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, of course, SpaceX. I mean,
But
come on.
I can't vote against SpaceX. They're awesome. Damn it.
Yeah, but I mean, because I know that like years ago they were talking about actually doing like space travel for like millions of dollars. They'd literally shoot you into space and then you'd come down.
I don't know. Virgin Galactic is doing that. So yeah.
But I remember like Lance Bass was trying to go up in space for like $6 million.
Yeah, whatever
or
happened
something.
to that?
He didn't have $6 million.
No, it was Russian, and yeah, there was some things that happened with it that it didn't go through.
What were they rushing? The process? Okay. I'll go fuck myself with my hilarious jokes.
Define hilarious.
You beat me by 1 second, by the way.
All right, you guys are dicks. We're gonna go to the new TV show on Amazon Prime called Utopia. Since Kenny has been bored as fuck, take it away.
I loved this show. It was a great show. I highly recommend it. The premise is that there are it's a graphic novel or mostly just pictures that come out, and it portrays
Someone's on his cell phone.
Is that
Travis?
Travis,
Get off your phone.
Oh god. And it portrays events that have happened through history, through Ebola and that stuff. And people think that the next one that comes out will show the next big things, like the next big diseases. So there's this group of people that are obsessed with it. They find out that it's not just a conspiracy theory, and then they go on trying to solve it. And it's phenomenally well put together. I don't know what they're going to do for another season, but I think that they should have another season. It has John Cusack and it has Dwight Schrute.
Rainn Wilson.
I know. I'm just gonna call him Dwight Schrute. Doesn't matter. Everybody knows.
I mean, I watched it and I really couldn't get into it. It was kind of stupid to me, but I'm being honest. We're giving honest reviews here. Like I had trouble getting into it. I mean, it is interesting. The concept's very interesting. Like, is this man really predicting the future? But then it goes to like this corporation is actually producing this and making this shit happen. And it's weird that it got released now with with this fucking COVID virus and shit going on. That they released it now with these conspiracy theories about these governments or these corporations actually fucking releasing this shit. And then not only that, this kind of tricking the media into like this vaccine. and all this other. There's a lot of conspiracy shit in it, but to me, it wasn't for me. Like I tried it, and but
Yeah, these are the type. Evidently, it is a. It was originally done. It was a UK TV show, and it was evidently really good. I'm probably going to end up watching that to see what that's like. But
yeah.
I do think. I think that there's going to be another season. It was just great. I loved it. So that's my thoughts on it.
All right, for those looking for a new TV show, give it a try. It's 8, I believe it's 8 episodes. I think they're about an hour long.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird start, but it's intense quick. It gets intense quick.
Yeah, I watched it basically all in one setting. I started watching it probably about 11 o'clock at night, and I finished it early in the morning.
Been there, done that.
Slowly, dude.
All right, what's on to our next? Another movie that came out that I was absolutely blown away by was The Outpost on Netflix, which is about a real battle that happened in Afghanistan where two Medal of Honors were rewarded for their heroics and bravery in that battle. Mostly when I watch military movies, because I am a veteran, I just pick it apart because none of this shit's real. But some of the simple nuances about the fucking how they talk to each other, and then when shit was hitting the fan and they're fucking saying the off-color fucking jokes and other stupid shit, that's real. Like you're in these fucking pressure situations and you're in a different mindset. You make these fucking stupid jokes. The guy's dying asking for a smoke or something else. You literally, this is kind of the mindset you get in. You fucking argue with your brothers, you fight with your brothers, but when shit goes down, like the guy in it, he said at the very end of the movie, he's like, that wasn't my friend, but I couldn't sit here and watch him bleed out when I could do something. So it was one of the few military movies that I thought was very accurately portrayed. And not only that, like the fucking fact that these fucking commanders pick these stupid fucking outposts where it's in a valley and they're surrounded by the Taliban, like, oh, this is a good fucking outpost to hold. Makes zero fucking sense.
Oh, that reminds me of Red versus Blue. Why are we in this box canyon? Because
Yeah,
they have an outpost in this box canyon.
Yeah, it's so stupid. But I mean, that was legit. There was a lot of other bad fucking posts out there, but
Yeah.
it was brilliantly shot. It was based on a book, and then two of the guys who were actually in the actual battle deployed there were in the movie. One portrayed himself, and one just had like a quick like cameo. But it was absolutely brilliantly done. It's a great military movie, and it shows what these guys went through. And like the sadness and like the real emotions, like when your buddies die over there. But
Do you remember who it was that played himself?
I think it was Specialist Ramirez or Vasquez.
Okay. I was just curious because throughout college, I got into a show. It was a miniseries on HBO called Generation Kill.
Yes, yeah,
I absolutely loved that series.
that was good. Yeah, I met a couple of those guys like at airports and stuff like that. But
Wait, really from that thing?
yeah, like when we were
shit.
traveling around. But
That's dope.
so to me, it's a great movie, and not only that, it tells these stories because basically, when you see these movies like Lone Survivor and other stuff, it's not about them telling their story. It's telling the stories about the people that they served with that died and can't tell it, and letting their memory and honor of them live on, so other people know what happened and keep it going. So for me, it hit differently than a lot of other people probably, just because
Sure.
I've been to Afghanistan, I've been through that type of shit, not as bad as that, but so there's that. But brilliantly done, hands down, across the board, and it even shows like the one captain who came in that was too scared to leave. You have shitty leadership in the army. Everyone thinks, oh, no, you have fucking pieces of shit and you can't do nothing about it. And you have to shut up and take orders when it doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting when the guy was peeing in bottles. He wouldn't leave his actual office and stuff like that. He wouldn't go outside. That they did say that the reason for that was because he's been in a ton of shit, and so it was just his way of coping with that, and
100%
keep himself safe. And there was a lot in that movie that made that was there was a lot of action. It was really interesting. There were parts that made me super uncomfortable just in the battle and their helplessness, and I felt it, and that was because they had nowhere else to go. The next base was 2 hours away via helicopter flight. So it was like they were literally on their own and had to battle for 2.5 hours.
The thing that really struck home with me is like we're literally taught, if someone's injured, they kept saying dead bodies attract dead bodies because it's hard because you see this on the guy's face that he sees a guy there that he thinks he can save, and the fact that he can't do anything. And then on top of that, when those guys are stuck in that Humvee and they said, "Don't come from us, don't come for us," because they know they're gonna die. They have nowhere to go. They're stuck. But then you see the guys like, "We're fucking coming," and then it's like this internal struggle. Like you want to do what you can because you think you're able to, and they try to go save him and they got killed.
Yeah.
And it's a real thing. And like when they showed the fucking burn pit, I could literally smell it. Like we literally had a burn pit where we had to burn the shit, burn the piss, burn all the trash, and that fucking smell will never fucking leave me. Like when I saw him, like, I can literally smell this fucking scene. But
And that's
I
on
mean,
Netflix.
it's on Netflix. It
Yeah.
just came out last week. It's fucking amazingly done. And you even see like there's a scene where they're going across. I could give too much away, but basically a guy dies, explodes right in front of him, gets blown up, and he's goes back, and you can see he's contemplating killing himself. He's in that shooken state, and there's really nothing. He's good to nobody. I mean, he's not good to himself, and you can't keep him there because you don't know what he's gonna do because people fucking have that fog of war, and they had to fucking get him out because he was basically worthless at that point. He's fucked up. I mean, he had pieces of the fucking guy's brain in his mouth.
Yep.
I mean, it really hit home for me. I know in like movies about war and stuff like that, it's usually really poorly done. Like the one where the bombers, fucking, I can't remember. It was like huge movie, like in 2008 or 7 or something. Where they
Black
always
Hawk
try
Down?
to huh?
Black Hawk Down?
No, that was way
was
before.
way
It had
before that.
Jeremy Renner in it.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker. That thing was the fucking most piece of shit fucking thing I've ever watched.
But it
None of
won
that shit would have happened.
awards. It won awards.
Okay, I don't care. Like I
It was
said,
a jo-
I know real. So the fact they really didn't Hollywood this up at all. I mean, they stuck to it and it looked
they
good.
have,
And the
like,
fact that they
and
had,
service
like,
people on set. Like,
yeah, it was, and it was their story, and they were there, and the fact like a lot of the guys were there on set to like help with it, and and it's like I said, it's about honor because I think there was like 11 people that died or 12 people from their company or from their platoon or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
And they went.
I mean, if you're looking,
they went through a
looking
lot
for
of
a great-
commanders also. Yeah.
yeah,
Not
But, I mean-
related to that battle, but to other
Yeah.
battles and other
because
situations.
this is what happens. Because like I talked to some different foreign countries, and they've always said there's no real way to prepare to fight the Americans because most countries they follow their leader. You take their leader out, and they're kind of don't know what to do. But if you kill the fucking American soldier's leader, they're basically holding the leash. And then once that happens, all hell's unleashed. They don't give a shit. And then you can see they're always trying to in the movie. You see they're like they calling for Alamo, which is basically dig in and fucking fortify your position. And then the other guy who won the Medal of Honor was like, no, fuck that. We're taking this base back. And they came up with a plan on the fly and fucking facilitated that to fucking take the base back. So, I mean, constantly adapting to different changes in war because you can't prepare for how Americans fight. And that's what all these countries say about us. There's no way to prepare to take on an American force just because we adapt so quickly to stuff. But
I think it's cool that you enjoyed it from 2 points of view. You enjoyed it as a consumer, but also as a veteran that you enjoyed it on both levels.
yeah, it was great. I enjoyed them. I usually, like I said, don't like war movies, but this one was done right, and I was thoroughly impressed, and I was super sad at the end. And then, as always, they showed everyone who died, and they talked.
They
to
do like a
some-
memoriam at the end.
Yep, and all the awards that
pretty cool.
everyone earned there, and then had some real interviews with the actual people about it. But if you're looking for a good movie, it's a little over 2 hours. I think you'll really enjoy it. There is a lot of death and war. It's if you're uncomfortable with that or squeamish, you're going to see a lot of fucked up shit. But that's the reality of it. That's what's going on over there. So,
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
all right, moving on to the next thing. Does the Hulk pee green? Thoughts?
I would
Clearly, he pees purple, so it blends in with his pants.
Oh, there we go.
I think that means he has an STD if he's peeing purple.
He's still in his pants.
Sorry,
All right.
that was a little behind the scenes. We were talking about if the Hulk peed green or not.
Oh, so next thing I would like to talk about is Black Widow being pushed out again to
Ugh.
May of 2021. I was super
It
excited.
looks
I
like
was
Lock.
hoping that it was going to come out in November next month. It was going to be a nice
Yeah.
birthday present, but it got pushed back again. Thanks COVID. So that's
Fucking everything
that
up.
news.
So I don't know why. Are they pushing it? Because I know there's some movies that like Tenet and stuff got released and they didn't get the numbers that they wanted. And I know they was talking about release like video on demand or even like a kind of like a Mulan situation. So I don't know because like all these movies are getting pushed back. It sounds to me like they're just trying to make their money back. So they're just going to basically shelve these movies until basically the country opens up and we can go back to theaters and get filmed to capacity. Because when we went and saw Tenet, it was very closed off, and a lot of theaters are closing down. Like, are we even going to have fucking movie theaters in 2021 if they're not opening any of these up? Because they make their money off concession stands and other stuff, and if they're all closed, how they're supposed to make money and stay in business.
Yeah. I think Regis movie theaters is it Regis?
Regal.
Regal, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they closed all of them, didn't they?
They're closing.
They
They're going
are-
to be
they
closing
are
all of
closing.
them. So that doesn't affect us here in
affects
Central
me.
Iowa.
There's several here where I'm at.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we don't have them. We have a Friendly, Cinemark,
Marcus?
and AMC. I
We have
think.
Marcus as
AMC.
well.
Yeah, AMC. AMC purchased all the Carmike theaters that were here. That was a local company. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So,
movies in
yeah.
general are just so expensive, man. I just
Yeah, and especially like in this day and age, you see all these, all of these streaming service now. Like everything has a streaming service. Like I just don't know why they just don't release them. Or I'm like, is it the new wave of the future that we're gonna have a universal stream where you can get their movies on there, or MGM stream? Like, are they just gonna start releasing their own fucking streaming services for their movies? Like, I don't know, but
But I
I
feel
don't know.
like there's especially like people now. I mean, obviously in the future it may change, but like the people now who have that movie going experience aren't gonna want to give that up because there's something about it being in the
Yeah,
theater with
absolutely.
the huge
Yeah, I agree
screen,
with
the
that.
booming sound, because obviously not everybody has, I've got surround sound headphones, so when I watch a movie, I usually listen to it with these. But I mean, like, some people don't have, good sound systems to get that full oomph of, a starfighter blasting off into
Yeah, I know.
space or a gunfight. It's
I've always
you
said that
need
there's
that.
some movies you just got to see in the theater to get the theater experience. Not only that, like an Endgame, like when fucking
Oh
Captain
yeah, I was
America
just gonna
held
say that.
Thor's got.
Oh, the
I'm trying to.
cheers.
I can't pronounce it.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. There you go.
Mjolnir, yeah.
Mjolnir.
Mew, mew, mew.
Mjolnir.
Mew, mew, mew.
Mjolnir. Like the place erupted.
Yeah,
Like
or
absolutely
when
erupted.
he says the final line, when he's like, I am inevitable, and snaps, and then there's nothing, and then he
Yeah.
says, well, I am Iron Man. The place just went fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, and like I like that experience. And then one thing, like I never really put two and two together until recently, is when everyone's resurrected and Sam goes, "Cap on your left." It was a throwback when he
Oh, yeah.
and
when they
And
first met.
Yeah, when they first met, and he kept running past him and saying on your left. Like I didn't even put that
Mhm.
2 and 2 together. So I like rewatched a lot. I've been Disney on Disney Plus. I'm kind of rewatching them out now.
Oh,
I was like, nice.
another little fun fact. I think it was like a looper video or whatever. It was like things you missed in Endgame. Every time Thor attacks Thanos, every single swing is for his head.
Hmm.
Every single attack by Thor is an attack towards
Oh,
Thanos.
because he screwed up the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never put that together either.
I was like,
I might
oh
watch that
wow,
movie tonight.
that minor detail just gives it so much more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's great.
Those
So
Looper
I-
videos are really cool.
They are, and they're really, really good at finding. I'm terrible at finding Easter eggs. Like when I learned
People get
that,
paid to like watch
right?
that shit on.
But like when I
horror
learned
studio.
that Brad Pitt was in little bloops on the Fight Club, I blew my
yeah, right.
mind. Yeah, and then like we went back. I'm like, because they used to do that like back in the 60s and 70s, subliminal
Isn't there a
messaging
big
for
dong too at some
for
point?
for snacks and shit. But
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
but
Fight,
yeah, I
Fight
mean
Club's
that's
one of my favorite movies. So that's there's
Yeah.
a lot of.
But I never knew that. And then like the other thing I liked, the director told Edward Norton to really punch Brad Pitt, so he legit punched him in the fucking ear.
Yep.
But like finding those little things is always great, and like I applaud it too. Like people who find Easter eggs in video games just blow my mind. Like
Oh,
that's
Yeah, I mean, how many possible number combinations for Warzone could there be? And people found those number pads out so fast.
yeah, dude.
Those are like 9-digit combinations, dude.
That's just crazy. Or if they hunt those down and stuff, like throwing them back to like
Yeah.
Ready Player One when the
Dude,
final,
that movie
get the
was
final.
so good.
It's one of my favorite movies. Like to get the final thing is you have to first Easter egg ever invented. Like I didn't even know that, so that was nice to like learn about Easter eggs and stuff like that. So, I mean, I really hope that they don't shut these movie theaters down. I hate that they keep pushing these productions back. Just release them and then have people pay $20 or whatever to
Yep.
buy
Yeah,
the
but
movie.
I haven't been to a theater since Endgame. Like and part of it's COVID, right?
Right.
But
Well, you COVID and you have kids, so it's harder for you. But
yeah.
all three of us, we went and saw the
Tenet
New
and,
Mutants and Tenet, and I mean it wasn't really that busy. They required masks in the lobby, but once you're in your seats, take it off and enjoy the movie. And then they blocked 2 seats to the left and right of us to have social distancing. But I mean, they had staggered time, so I mean, they're doing all these things to allow people to go. It's just they're not
Mhm.
getting the packed fields like big blockbusters every hour. So
I just want to say I've been playing way too much Phasmophobia. There's a dust particle that is flying past Travis's camera, and I just keep thinking, oh, it's a ghost orb. Oh yeah, there's a ghost right there.
I don't
There's
see
just like
it.
a little fucking dust that'll just whoop.
He's trying to politely tell you that you need to dust, Travis.
That and that you have a ghost. So
Well, you have a ghost who obviously doesn't dust or do dishes.
Right, this fucking ghost movie. I
So-
need my money back, bud.
if it's a mare, then you got to make sure that you keep the lights on because he gets more powerful in the dark. So just like
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's a Jin,
Little
you can.
nightmares, man. It's the
grant
night
wishes
mare.
or
It's a mare.
Yep.
All right.
Also, want to
Hashtag
on the things are getting pushed back. Black Adam, The Rock, playing Black Adam for DC. That has also been removed from the release schedule, meaning that they have no plan in making the movie at this point. It can be added on eventually, but they don't. And in the foreseeable future, it is not on there, which is unfortunate considering that they already tried to do some push and behind it, and so that's it's really unfortunate. So now I don't even know if The Rock will end up playing him in it at all. So
Have you heard any news about Wonder Woman 84? Is that still set to release?
I believe so. It has already released in other countries.
Okay, good.
Just not in. I think that was like a couple weeks ago. It was released in other countries. But yeah, not in the U.S. yet. I believe that's still planned on to come out again.
And in other Marvel news, they've confirmed Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be the new.
Oh, that's
Mentor.
cool.
So, and another quick excerpt for our Latino fans out there, Selena, the singer who was tragically killed, they're doing a series about her on Netflix. Um, that should be kind of interesting to see about her life. And they've announced the cast for Resident Evil as well on Netflix. The Netflix show about Resident Evil is coming out. The only one I really know is Robbie Amell, who was on a bunch of different CW shows,
Same.
and he's been in some other movies. But I'm excited that that's they got it cast, and hopefully they start shooting here soon. So
I think Tom Hopper.
he's in there. I don't know who
Is-
Tom Hopper is.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know.
Tom Hopper is the if you've seen Umbrella Academy, he was the
Okay,
man.
we have seen.
Yep, he was number 1.
All right,
Okay.
and we'll go with Sneakerheads review.
All
Which I
right.
put in there.
What the hell? I saw that pop up like 3 times, and I was like, "What the hell's going
Yeah,
on?"
I don't
I
know.
put it in there first.
I don't know what this is. So,
So
Patriot,
Sneakerhead's
take it
a show on Netflix regarding sneakerheads, people that love sneakers, and it has
Okay.
King Batch in it. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah, I've seen him as a YouTuber or whatever.
yeah, YouTuber.
He's famous from Vine, yeah.
Yeah, Vine, all that stuff. But it's only 6 episodes. They're about 22 minutes long. You can go through it pretty quickly. It's a nice story. It's very interesting. It's a comedy,
Casino stuff.
but it's
If
not,
it's about like sneaker, because I know there's like young kids and stuff out there, and there's a lot of money to be made in this sneaker game. So
if you don't know, I love sneakers. It's one of my things. I have totes full of them. I have quite a few shoes that I don't wear that are just chilling in boxes and stuff like that. If you look right here, I have a couple boxes of Yeezys that just sit there. But yeah, so
Money bags.
So there's another show that came out. I think it was like The Social Experiment or whatever. I haven't really watched it, but I've heard pretty amazing things about how fucked up social media is and how much life and stuff we did put in it. But I think I might check that out. But then again, I might get sad, so I might not. But
The Haunting of Bly Manor comes out tomorrow.
the what?
The Haunting of Bly Manor. I don't know if did you guys ever see The Haunting of Hill House?
no.
I
Dude,
can't remember if I watched it. I
You
heard a
guys
lot
are
about
killing
it.
me. Dude, Haunting of Hill House is on Netflix and it's incredible. I mean,
I've heard that. I've heard that it's a great
So
show.
good.
I'm not okay. So is
So-
this like a sequel to it or what?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell because they were originally just going to do Haunting of Hill House 2, but then the director straight up said, this is not a sequel. Like he just said that group of people, I don't want to, I'm trying not to spoil anything, that set of individuals
Fucking
is-
sippy cup.
over. I mean, it's gone. You know what I mean? So they're no longer doing that group. But the problem that I have is that a lot of the people that played the characters from Haunting of Hill House are now in the Haunting of Bly Manor.
Well, they're different
Bly House.
characters.
But they play different people apparently, and so it's kind of like American Horror Story to me. I haven't seen it yet. Obviously, it's not
That's
out
what
till
it
tomorrow.
sounds like. Yeah.
I've never watched American Horror Story.
Really fucked me off because like they would just bring a character back, same actor as somebody completely different.
Yeah.
Well,
now they have a whole new TV show on Netflix also that came out. That's a lot of the same characters from American Horror Story, doing the same
Nurse
thing.
Ratchet.
Yeah.
You talking about? Yeah, I just started Nurse
What's it
Ratchet.
called?
Nurse Ratchet.
oh yeah. It's got the main character is
Yep, same-
from American Horror Story.
same-
Yeah, so I
creator,
just started
everything,
that,
so-
so I was gonna save that review for next one once I
Does
finish it.
Are they actually doing the new American Horror Story this year? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
I thought that was over.
I mean, I really don't. I don't know. I've never watched it. It's one of the things I haven't watched that the rest
I
of the
think I
world
got
has.
like
so
4 episodes in, and it just
it wasn't for you.
could- no, yeah. just
What
couldn't-
surprises
Which
me
one?
because Kenny won't go to scary movies with me, but we'll watch scary TV shows.
I don't watch them. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, are you ready? Like seriously, dude, I'm so excited for you to play Phasmophobia.
Yeah, I'll play it because it sounds like good content.
Yeah, he
considering
refuses
I'll
to
be
go to
myself.
scary movies with me. So the fact that he wants to play that game and then like he's watching, no, he hasn't watched The House on Haunted Hill. So you probably won't watch that, but yeah, I'm excited. I really don't have nothing else. We might do. Me and Patriot might be doing a charity stream for the Wounded Warrior Project next month. We're waiting on
Oh, that's
details
cool.
on that. It's going to be like a relay kind of stream. So we're waiting on details. So hopefully we do get to participate in that and raise some money because Veterans Day is next month, and to me it's it's an important day. But if I could help out, the Wounded Warrior Project does a lot of great things for these wounded vets. So we'll hopefully have more information once we get more details. But hopefully we get to be a part of that and to do a great stream for charity.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. Good job. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
So I mean that's kind of pretty much all I got. I don't know when this is going to be published, but Patriot also might be doing a mentor podcast with Stone Mountain.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
still
actually,
waiting
I literally just got a message from Stone and Bird, so in Discord. So that seems that it is happening on
Stone Mountain
Saturday.
just messaged you in Discord.
Yeah.
Hey, no big deal.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
a part of.
I played Phasmophobia with a serial killer. It's okay.
So,
in
yeah,
RP.
So for people out there like who are streamers, there's a program out there called Pipeline that's put together by Stone Mountain and Snoopy that basically give you a playbook and help you. And there's it's like a community of streamers coming together, helping each other out. And this is basically what he's going to be on is, a mentor talking about, I'm assuming about him streaming and kind of some other stuff. But
Yeah,
if you are looking at getting into streaming, not quite sure, look into this. It's called Pipeline, and they have a playbook and they have these seminars and they have all this other stuff. They have legal help. And there's a photo of Zach's laptop, I guess. Oh, no photos again. Pictures.
Quick, everybody flick them off.
But
Yeah.
so I mean, excited. I mean, his hard work's paying off, and I couldn't be happier for him. He
Yeah,
will be
that's
rocking an INF Rebel shirt and Mediocre Gaming hat. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Where's my merch? Damn it!
I'm coming out with merch pretty soon, so I'm pretty
Yes.
excited about it.
After he designs
W.
mine.
I can't wait to get a free T-shirt. All right.
Exactly.
I mean, that pretty much is it. This is kind of a more chiller podcast, I'd say. Not as much.
Yeah.
And Kenny didn't even look at his phone once.
Good job, dude. That's
Proud mama bear moment right now.
Mama.
I am so proud. Like, you get at least 4 spankings, and you get a back scratcher because I have 6 of them that I don't need.
I'm waiting on you to send me mine, buddy.
Give me your address.
Just kidding.
On the podcast,
Capable.
you don't get one.
Yeah,
Everybody must know.
I'm capable of buying my own bag scratcher.
Oh, look at money bags.
Jeez.
I mean, I can
But-
afford it.
Any
Yeah,
you guys want to touch anything else? Are we good? Any final thoughts or any other
Anything?
subjects?
No, good luck Saturday, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm excited.
For sure.
Have fun.
So quick
Yeah, nothing.
recap, big things are finally paying off. We've been streaming for a year and a half, struggling to get our people, and it's just about constantly pushing. And so I appreciate you guys all stopping by and
Yeah.
reach out. I am INF Rebel across the platforms, DMI Patriot across the platforms. If you guys want to talk, want to hear something or give us your feedback, it's on YouTube, it's on Apple, come onto our Facebook chats. And then lastly, Kenny, you said you're going to move over to Twitch.
I'm not moving over to Twitch. I think I'm
You're
gonna
just going to do.
my main content is still going to be on Facebook. But since
Just try out stuff.
Yeah, Facebook algorithm does not like you switching it up unless you're a gigantic streamer. So I'll be doing.
Well, even then,
I'll be doing secondary content there.
It's weird because lately, we've been struggling because it shows you like how far your reach is. It tells you like how many people you could reach. And I stream a lot of variety of games. World of Warcraft's basically my number one game. But I play other games with Eric. Like we've done Grounded and we've done Among Us and Call of Duty. And it seems that I don't get as much traction because I'm constantly changing for whatever reason. So I don't know. And then there's other big streamers I've came across and said as well that when they switched to a different game, they're not getting the traction either. So I don't know what's going on with this algorithm with Facebook, and it seems like it's harder to get traction going if you're a variety streamer if you don't already have a fan base.
It would almost feel like you would like it would get more traction. It's weird that it's the opposite.
It's
Yeah.
not though, because I mean, Kenny was doing pretty solid on his Warzone, and then we started doing Grounded, and then I think there might have been one other games as well.
You guys
and
did
then,
Destiny one time.
yeah, Destiny, we did Apex,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it kind of just lost that traction. And then it seems lately my only really good solid streams are Saturday playing World of Warcraft. Like even like my Tuesday, Wednesdays, it's really nothing.
Yeah,
But
my reach month over month has dropped 63%.
Oh my god! Since
yeah.
you mixed it up,
Yeah, so that's
Jesus.
huge. So I don't know what to do. Other than so I've started to do a rebrand, basically new logo, some different stuff like that. I'm going to start, since TikTok's staying alive now, I'm going to start pumping more into that. I have had a couple videos that have popped off, and I've actually got followers from TikTok. So I'm going to start doing that again. And then
you guys heard
also-
it here first. Kenny's gonna do TikTok dances. That's what I heard.
Not TikTok
Oh,
dances,
yeah.
you want me to sing?
but God,
Tap,
no.
tap,
I heard
tap.
you sing earlier.
That'll lose
It's not
followers.
great.
Yeah.
I really would. So
Wrist on
that's gonna be
pinna,
it for us.
waist
But
on
before this
pinna.
started, Kenny,
There you go. He's gonna do the
Kenny,
dance. Tap, tap, tap.
Patriot got a phone call and he didn't, so he muted himself. So I literally YouTubed Google lyrics and I was serenading him while he was talking to his lady. And pretty much it was the best thing he ever heard. So I might
For
be going
you
on
and
American
Jesus.
Idol next year. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
I'll-
For
Travis is
you,
using
but-
this time to announce that he's no longer streaming. He is going on
Right.
America's Got Talent.
So I appreciate you guys stopping by again. There's
Yeah,
some
thanks for
games
having me.
out there, or there's some shows out there that we haven't talked about that you really would like us to review or take a look at. Please let us know. Again, DMI Patriot, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, INF Rebel, same. These guys don't have anything, so
Yeah.
hopefully they'll get on the
Contact us through them.
yeah. Hopefully you'll get on Twitter or something else. But I mean, you can also jump in our Discords as well. There's fun stuff. in
Technically,
there.
I do have a Twitter. I haven't
There
looked
you
at
go.
it for like 5 years. So
But
If you want my
we'll get-
autograph, just ask Travis. I'll get it to you.
yeah, right, exactly.
I'll forge them. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be back in probably 2 weeks with some more stuff once more games come out. PlayStation 5, Xbox One X, Xbox, whatever it's called, is also around the corner as well. So hopefully we'll get some new stuff for you. But I appreciate everyone. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.